In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, as written in Genesis 1:1. The earth was formless and empty, covered in deep darkness, and the Spirit of God hovered over the waters, as described in Genesis 1:2. There was no life, no light, only silence and an endless void waiting for creation to begin. Then God spoke, "Let there be light," as written in Genesis 1:3. And instantly, a radiant light pierced through the darkness. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night, as described in Genesis 1:4-5. God then created the sky, separating the waters above from the waters below, forming a vast and endless expanse, as written in Genesis 1:6-8. Then He gathered the waters together so dry land could appear, calling the land earth and the waters seas. At His command, the earth began to bring forth life, grass, plants, and trees bearing fruit, each according to its kind, as described in Genesis 1:9-12. God placed lights in the sky to separate day from night and to mark seasons, days, and years. He made the greater light to rule the day, the sun, and the lesser light to rule the night, the moon, and He scattered the stars across the heavens in breathtaking beauty, as written in Genesis 1:14-19. Then God filled the waters with living creatures, and the sky with birds that flew above the earth, blessing them to be fruitful and multiply, as described in Genesis 1:20-22. Next, God created the animals of the land, creatures of every kind, moving across the earth in harmony, as written in Genesis 1:24-25. Finally, God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness," as described in Genesis 1:26. He formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being, as written in Genesis 2:7. From the man He created the woman, and together they were given dominion over all the earth, as described in Genesis 1:27-28. God saw everything He had made, and it was very good. By the seventh day He had finished His work and rested, blessing the seventh day and making it holy, as written in Genesis 2:1-3. God then placed the man and the woman in the Garden of Eden, a place of beauty, peace, and perfect harmony, filled with life and purpose, as described in Genesis 2:8-9. And in that moment, creation was complete.